Hi all, welcome to Andrea DSouza's kitchen. Today I am going to prepare a winter speciality known as Khajur Pak. Khajur Pak is made of dates and dry fruits. It has no sugar in it at all and it is extremely healthy for each and every one of you, especially in the cold winter months. This recipe for Khajur Pak has been given to me by my childhood friend Reena Gada. I still remember my childhood days when Reena's mother, that is Jaishri auntie, used to make this Khajur Pak and many other sweets. And I used to taste it in their house and then I used to go home and try it out too. I think nearly all the Gujarati dishes that I have learnt are from either Jaishri auntie or Reena. And I think my love for Gujarati food also has started here. Because I remember right from the time that I was young, I used to watch Jaishri auntie cook and simultaneously she would tell me what she is doing and what she is using. And even if I had to go shopping for the authentic Gujarati ingredients, I used to go shopping with Jaishri auntie. And all the vegetarian ice cream recipes as well as the chocolate recipes and a few other cold drink recipes I have learnt from Reena, who herself is an excellent cook. I still remember the childhood days where we were shopping buddies and swimming buddies and exercising buddies and obviously partners in crime. So it was again very nice to connect with her after all these years and remember all these recipes that I had learned from the two of them. So this Khajur Pak is just one of the many recipes that I've learned from them and I'd like to share it with you today with their permission. Before I go on with the recipe, just the few usual reminders. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and to like my videos. And also, don't forget to visit my other two channels, that is Andrea DSouza, the English teacher, and Sleep Stories with Andrea DSouza. And don't forget to subscribe to those channels and to like those videos too. So without further ado, let's move on to the recipe. I have here with me around quarter kg of dried nuts. Now these nuts can be taken in any proportion but make sure they are quarter kg. I have almonds, cashew nuts, pistachio and walnuts. I'll make sure that I remove the cover of the pistachio nuts because obviously we can't eat the covers. Here they are without the covers. And then I'm going to add all these nuts to a heavy bottomed vessel or a pan and let them fry on a very low flame for around 4 to 5 minutes until there is an aroma of these nuts. Now while those nuts are frying in another plate, I'll take half a kg dates. Make sure these dates are soft and not the hard ones. Remove any extra pieces of cover that you might find around, remove the seeds and then crush them with your fingers. You can also cut them with a knife if you'd like, but I prefer crushing them because they are quite soft. This is how it will look once you crush them. Also take around 4 or 5 figs. Now if your figs are small, you can take 4 or 5. If they are big, take 2 or 3 and cut them in pieces and mix them with the dates. I think our nuts are fried enough, so I'm going to remove them and keep them aside. And in the same pan, I'm going to add the dates along with the figs and again let it cook on a very low flame. Now after a point of time, you will see that these dates become soft and they start coming together like a ball. Can you see how it's coming together? You might need to use 2 spatulas or 2 spoons because it will be difficult for you to manage with one hand. So you'll need 2 spoons to bring it all together. Make sure you crush the dates well and mix the dates and the figs. It might look a little tough right now while I'm mixing it, but don't worry, it is not very tough. And ultimately, the end product is very delicious. So do take that effort and make it. these are the nuts which I had kept aside. So I'm going to roughly chop them with a knife. Some people use a mixer, but I don't like using a mixer. I prefer using a knife. Now while that's happening, can you see how well this ball of khajur and anjeer is coming together? It has become nice and soft, and this is the right time to add the nuts. So I'm going to do exactly that. These are the nuts which I had roughly chopped. I'm going to mix them well. It is a little bit of an effort, but as I said earlier, absolutely worth it. Okay, there it is mixed well. I'm going to add a teaspoon of ghee too. Now ghee is optional. You don't really need to use ghee. But those of you who follow my recipes know how much I love ghee, especially the homemade one. So I'm going to add some desi ghee which I have made, and I'm going to mix it again. And anyway, they say that ghee is very good for the winter season too. So you can add a little more if you like. There you go. It is done now. So I'm going to switch off the flame and I'm let it going to cool for 5 minutes. So after 5 minutes, I'm going to take a little piece of it and I'm going to put it on this board on which I make my chapatis, and I'm going to roll them. It's a little hot, so be careful. So I'm going to roll them. I think this looks a little big. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide it into 2 parts and roll one part. Okay, this is how it will look in a while. This is how we want it. I'm going to follow the same procedure for the rest also. This is how much I've got right now. I've got around 4.5 rolls. I'm going to again let it be for around 5 minutes. And after 5 minutes, I'm going to take a knife and cut it. This is what it will look like once I cut it. There are some people who also coat the outsides of the roll with a little dry roasted khaskhas, that is poppy seeds, or dry roasted til, but we prefer it plain, and that's why I have left it plain. But if you'd like, you can dry roast some khaskhas or til and roll the sides in them. So there you go. Our absolutely delicious and healthy Khajur Pak is ready, and I've used some of the bougainvilleas from my brother's garden to decorate this plate, and so it looks even more pretty with these pink bougainvilleas. I do hope you try this Khajur Pak and let me and Reena know how much you enjoyed it and how much you liked this recipe which she has shared with me. And don't forget to send me your messages, your phone calls, your emails, as well as the picture of the food that you cook. And do subscribe to my YouTube channel and like my videos. I'm looking forward to hearing from you and for you to let me know how much you enjoyed this Khajur Pak. So enjoy it and have a great day ahead.